Hey guys, Mike Brooks here. Welcome to this quick video today. I'm going to be talking about GVO conferencing. Very excited about it. I started using GVO as a tool for myself because I was looking for a video conferencing tool, and I just couldn't believe how expensive these video webinar conferencing tools were. It was crazy. So a friend of mine introduced me to GVO at $8.97 a month for 50 seats. Yeah, no brainer. You can record the screen, you can do everything that you can do in other video conferencing, other webinar services, and in some ways I think it's even better. It's so it was a no-brainer. I jumped on it, and as a person who helps local businesses, with their internet marketing, I think it is an invaluable tool, as I've included it in my arsenal of tools that I use to help my local businesses. I urge folks to do live webinars. When I owned an offline business, when I owned my martial arts school, I used to do live presentations, and that's really how we got a lot of our students. I went out, I did presentations to schools, to kids, to parents, whoever would let me present to them. I had a presentation that I would do, and a handful of presentations I would do, very powerful, to get people to come into our school, try our program, and that's how we got students all the time. And that's how any business can get more customers. Any business can build rapport with their current customers and upgrade them, and it is just, for any business, it's just the cost of doing this is so low and the benefit is so high that any local business has got to be doing it. If you are an internet marketer, you've got to be doing it, because that's the way that it's the best way to sell, is through webinars, through doing webinars. That's the best way to sell your internet marketing products. If you are an MLMer, you are going to be very excited about this because it is an MLM. And you can literally sell this, but you can also use it for your teams. Imagine you have a big downline and you can have team meetings. Imagine how powerful that is, to have video team meetings where you can present and go over tools, get them excited. Just an incredible tool. So enough about that. Let me show you the insides of this. I showed you affiliate stuff in the last training video. Now we're going to go over your conference software here, and I'm going to show this to you. Here is where you're going to get, you've got your room settings, your ban list, room moderators, and it tells you how many, it's got your links below. It's got an owner's manual here. And actually, let me show you this, help and training videos. I mean, I'm doing videos for you, but there is a ton of videos, and these guys did a great job. Watch this. You want to learn how to set up room moderators? Click on this little video.
Let's show you how to set up room.
Mark Call did a fantastic job of creating this little 3 minute 36 second video, lot less than me, and he's going through and showing you this basic stuff. So go in. There's a ton of stuff here, a ton of stuff. So let me show you the actual room. Let's go over to that. This is my room. Okay, I've got this open now. So here's my current speaker, and see this buttons down here? Let me just show you how these things work, because this is the important thing. I want to get you comfortable with the interface here real quick. Here is your slider. This is your speaker volume, okay, for your own speakers. This is your microphone volume. And sometimes you'll notice when there's, some people, I mean, even the GVO guys, they do a webinar and one of them is just really high because their speaker volume is high. So you want to kind of, I like to keep it right in the middle. This Talk Now button, if you click and hold it, all right, I'm going to click and hold it. Hey, how you doing? So, and this is a feature. I'm holding my mouse down to do this, so I'm going to let my mouse up, and that video is going to go away. But this is a very powerful tool. The fact that you can do a webinar and have yourself up there, I mean, I know some people are uncomfortable with doing that, having their video, but it is a powerful tool. Build rapport with your with folks. Now here, I told you I was holding this down to talk. This you can just click on once, and it's going to open up your video box. So now you can go ahead and do your presentation with your hands free, and you can use your mouse, etc. And up here are, move the camera over. Here are presentations. I've got a presentation in here that I can use. I just hit play, and it's going to put my PowerPoint presentation is already uploaded right in there. Very powerful. You got your whiteboard, video, desktop. This is really cool. 4X is if you have a bunch of other people, and over here on your right is the box where your attendees are. If I had more, obviously there's nobody here, I'm doing a Camtasia video for you right now, training video, but if I had somebody in here and I wanted to make them a speaker, I'd just hold this down, I'd move them over here into my 4X room, and now the video box would appear right here. And there is training video on this, so definitely watch that. Now let me show you the room settings here. This is what I want my room to look like for others. And there's a couple of features, and actually let me show you. I'm going to go into a live room. I'm going to open it up as a guest. So I'm going to enter in the URL here for the room. Bear with me, it's a different browser, so I'm going to enter in, and it's going to do, you're going to actually see it load live. Very exciting. So here we are. We're loading up as a guest in this conference room. And it's going to come up, and if you don't have Flash Player, it's going to ask you. Now it's asking for camera and microphone access, which I'm going to hit allow. I'm going to log in. Let's log in as a guest. You enter whatever name you want, but this is a different room. So there's going to be an echo because on the other side I've got the video up. So I'm going to just turn the video off right now. See, hear that echo? Okay. So let's go back in, and this is what his room looks like. This is what my guest room looks like. Notice he can see my video here if I had it going. I don't have it turned off right now. But he doesn't see anything on the side because I've turned off that feature. And notice his talk box is grayed out. He can't enter, chat box is grayed out because I don't want him to enter in chat while I'm doing my presentation. So when I do, if I want him to now, I've got this disabled, so I'm going to unselect this. And if we go back here, you'll notice now he can chat. Okay? And video. The video button is check on this box to prevent guests from using video. So if I click this, he'll be able to see that video. I don't know if you could see that, but the video box came back. But basically in those settings, I'm doing what I want my guests to see or not see. So that is, again, in room settings. Now, a couple more things down here. If you want to record your screen, you can record your desktop. You have to have desktop sharing adder installed. Do you want to install it now? Sure. Go ahead and install that. You've got to run it, and it's going to load on there, and then you're going to have all sorts of options for recording your window, your screen. So when you're doing a presentation, you're doing a webinar, you may want to record it for future folks and future playback. So I'm going through here. Okay, I'm going to just cancel this, but you'll get the idea. You have to do a little setup to get your desktop sharing on. But once you do that, it's really easy to record, and that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, it's really easy. I'll just show you a quick, presentation controls. Let's play this PowerPoint. Here is they're not going to see this stuff, but you've got these boxes here, like you can do this kind of stuff. But if you don't want to show that box, get rid of that box, and it's gone. But your users won't be able to see this stuff. So if I go over here, notice my control panel is up. Let's go back to see this. My guy only sees this. Actually, let's bring this box back. Let's erase this. So notice my guest is not seeing that box. Does that make sense? So really just an incredibly powerful webinar tool. I recommend you go check it out. If you click in the link in the description box or on this blog somewhere, wherever you are, wherever you're watching this video, it'll have a link to a web page where you can actually set yourself up with a free trial of this. And I urge you to do that at the price point. It's just too ridiculous not to have. And you can make some money, promoting it, because people are going to ask you about it. It's just natural. They're going to ask you how you got it and how they can get it. So hope you enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you on the next video.